Greetings everyone, and welcome back. My name is Oostenbrugge, and I am the Executive Director for the Institute of Certified Professional Managers, also known as ICPM. Let's face it, being a manager today is not the same as it was even 5 years ago. The workplace has changed, expectations have changed, the people we lead have changed, and that means how we manage has to change or evolve too. So today I want to talk about what great management looks like right now. Not last year, not 10 years ago, but what's working today in real teams, in real companies, facing real challenges. I'll walk through some of the current best practices that great managers are using to get the best out of their teams. And then we'll talk about having your ICPM certification not only proves you know these practices, but shows the world you actually use them. So let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? Number one, start with purpose, not just a plan. One of the biggest shifts we've seen in management today is moving from a process-driven to a purpose-driven leadership. Employees today aren't just asking, what do I need to do? They're asking instead, why am I doing this? And how does it matter? As a manager, your job isn't just to hand out tasks. It's to connect the dots. Help your team see how their work fits into the bigger picture. Show them the impact they're making. When people understand the why, they bring more energy to the what. Number two, set real goals. Not just vague wishes. In a previous episode, we talked about this a little bit. So if you've ever told your team, let's improve customer service, or we need to be more efficient, you're not alone. But vague goals don't inspire action. Clear, measurable goals do. And that's where the SMART goals come from. In specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, let's reduce customer service response time from 12 hours to 6 hours by the end of the quarter. Now that's a goal. Everyone knows what it means and what success looks like. As a manager, you're a coach. You're not a cheerleader. You don't just motivate, you give people a game plan they can actually follow. Number three, talk a lot and mean it. I like this one. Communication is still the most essential management skill and probably the one managers struggle with the most. The best managers don't just push out updates. They create conversations. They listen. They clarify. They don't assume. They use the right tools at the right time. They don't send a performance review by email. You don't surprise your team with last-minute changes. You check in. You follow up. You ask questions like, how are things going? What's working for you? What do you need from me? And most importantly, you mean it when you ask. Number four, build a team that thinks differently. The strongest teams today aren't filled with people who think the same way that group think. They're diverse in background, experiences, and perspectives. As a manager, your role is to make sure everyone feels comfortable speaking up. That doesn't mean agreeing to everything. It means respecting. It means encouraging discussions even when it's uncomfortable. That's where innovation comes from. Create the space for collaboration. Bring in different voices. Build a culture where ideas can breathe and grow. Number five, coach instead of control. The best managers today don't micromanage. They mentor. They give feedback often, not just once a year. They help their people grow, even if it means preparing them for roles beyond the team, potentially outside of the organization. They delegate but stay supportive. They empower, but don't disappear. Think of yourself less as a boss and more like a coach on the sidelines. You're not in the game, but you're setting people up to win. Number 6, let data guide you, not define you. Yes, we are in the age of dashboards and analytics, but being data-driven doesn't mean you're data blind. Use the data to identify trends, spot problems, and adjust strategy, but always ask, what's behind the numbers? What are people feeling? What do the numbers not show? Today's best managers know how to balance data with human insight. That's what drives smart, confident decisions. Number 7, be the standard for integrity. There's no substitute for trust. And in today's environment where people are quick to call out what they see as unethical or unfair, your credibility matters more now than ever. Great managers lead by example. They're honest when it's hard. They make decisions transparently. They own their mistakes. And they do what they say they're going to do. That kind of leadership isn't just respected, it's remembered. Now here's the question. How do you prove to others that you manage this way? Because let's be honest, anyone can say that they're a great manager, but how do you show it? Really show it. That's where having your certification for ICPM comes in. When you earn your certification, you're not just adding a title to your resume or a couple of letters behind your name on your business card. You're validating that you understand and use these best practices. You're saying, I know how to lead with purpose. I coach. I don't control. I set clear goals. I listen to my people, and I make data-informed decisions that are both ethical and reasonable at the core. And you're saying it with credibility, because ICPM isn't just a knowledge test. It's a professional standard that tells the world, this manager gets it, and they've proven it. Management today isn't about control. It's about connections. It's not about what you do. It's about how you do it. If you're already leading your team using these best practices, great, good for you. Now show the world you do it and do it well. Get certified through ICPM. Validate your skills. Raise your profile. And let your organization and everyone else and your team know that you're working with someone who leads with confidence, clarity, and competence. Thanks again for being here, and I look forward to being with you again soon.